Okay. I'm like trying to get everything set up. Yeah, because I have a computer powered off because I was working on someone else's computer and I forgot that like powering off the computer requires me to like launch everything, and even the phone battery that like the phone I use as a camera was plugged in the computer, and since I had the computer off for days, it died. So I don't even know how much battery life I currently have.
Oh God!
On this computer, on this phone.
Well, you go off camera, then I can go off camera too.
I guess
that's how that works.
Sure.
Why does StreamYard want so bad for you to share your referral link?
Because they want other people to be extorted into paying the price to run this service. Yeah. And they have a lot of money to throw around now because they doubled the price at minimum. So yeah, I got to launch OBS and Camo and StreamYard stuff and everything else. Right. And I needed to pour a drink because it's Friday.
And like toss some ice cubes to the dog.
Well, I mean, yeah. JoJo used to like it.
She will take it, but Coco is like obsessed.
Yeah, she's got the Pavlovian response. I run the ice maker and she's there. And I can't say no. It's not like it's a treat. It's like, no, you cannot have water in this form.
Well, and for a while before like they did the scratch test to see what her allergies were, she had to be on special food to rule out food allergies, and so the only treat I could give her was ice
cubes. Yeah,
because it's not really a treat.
I wonder if it's like the same dopamine hit for the dog, like, oh shit, I'm getting ice, or they just think I'm getting a thing tossed to me. I don't know if they understand.
She will try to snatch it off the ground. Like if you want it to pick up the ice, she thinks it's something.
Well, she knows it's fair game. Like she can have all the ice she wants. Okay, I got that launched over there. Cool. And Julian's working late, so dropping in for a bit. Well, thanks for hanging out with us for as long as you can.
I know. Peplin dropped a member milestone, 40 months. Do you have to come up with a 4-year?
Yeah, that's forever away though, because 40. Yeah, I'm at 40 months, and thanks Peplin for being a member for that long. So I got 8 months. That's basically forever.
So in 8 months you'll think about it.
Yeah, or I'll just turn off memberships. I don't know. Whatever's most convenient at the time. All right. Participants list. Opening that up. 40-month high five. There's a lot of y'all that have been around the whole time. And I really appreciate that. People who were here from the beginning. I mean, not that like I don't appreciate the people who just happened to appear on a different timeline. Like that's okay too.
But what were you doing 4 years ago?
Yeah, why didn't you get in on this on the ground floor during the height of COVID? That's when a lot of us arrived, and a little bit before that. Like I think for us, it's been
about 5 years.
So August 2019 was when we had the first tank in here up and running.
Yes.
And that was pre-COVID. And of course, when we get into a hobby, I go into obsession mode. So I was just YouTubing everything.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think I probably lurked for about almost a year. And then I showed up in other streams and said some things, like mostly hello. At least half of these are, oh yeah. Well, it depends. It depends on the day when they expire.
I think he's talking about half of his 22 months.
That would make a lot more sense. Yeah.
Koro is accusing you of not earning your memberships. Is that what you thought he was saying?
I think that's just how it works now. People are generous with the gifts. They can gift 5, 10, 20 or more at a time, and they add up, and then they all go away. Or some people stay and re-up if they like the idea of plants and stuff. But yeah, it gets difficult with the influx of memberships, growing the plants.
Yeah, 91 member packages.
We're almost done with that for the season.
Yeah. There are 2 people who didn't actually give you their address. I can send you their names so that you can email them tomorrow and maybe have their address before Sunday or Monday to ship it out.
Cool. Yeah, as a side note, if you do fill out the plant form, I do need to know where you live.
Only if you want plants. I mean,
and I was not talking about memberships just to be like, give me memberships, but thank you.
That's what Toonie Loon heard.
Thank you, Toonie Loon. I need to open up the YouTube side. I was so unprepared because computer being powered off is like very different from what I expect whenever I sit here on Friday evening. Okay.
Are you gonna read who got them?
Once I get the YouTube side open, because
Oh, well, it was Tanks and Fish, Jacob Mahaffey, 858 Aquatics, Crazy in Love, Azin, Big Cat, and Singananthus Society.
Cool.
And
some names I don't recognize. Oh, I had something. I thought. Now I don't have it. Okay. Have you found the eels to be at all challenging? The dwarf red-tail eels, they eat fish food. Honestly, like I don't think that they're very picky at all. They're in the rainbow tank, and we feed fiber bites, the co-op community pellet thing, Massivore Delights, the stinkiest of all foods, and algae wafers, like Hikari algae wafers, and then a lot of frozen. And yeah, the eels are fine with all of it. I mean, those particular eels, which are literally the only eels that we've had experience with, are those dwarf red-tail eels, which I don't even think have a species assigned to them yet. Koro said, I should just stop mailing plants and instead have us adopt plants in his tank. I like that idea. Sharecropping, but you never actually get anything from it. If we don't re-up the membership, he withholds fertilizer. I don't like that idea. It would bother me. Torturing. Okay. What was I even doing?
You were getting the participants list, right?
Just grow wow. So Scotty said he saw today Super Cichlids is carrying the Just Grow Wow tissue cultures. Never heard of? No, I haven't, but now I got to find out.
But read the participants list first.
I will, but side quest.
Well, Julian says just email us a monthly update on how our plant is growing.
I'm getting rid of some. So don't sponsor Vallisneria. What?
Rob Davenroy says, when did we all start having fish and plants? I was 12, never looked back.
Well, you grew up with an aquarium. It wasn't yours, but
yes. Ever since I can remember, my mom had a 29-gallon aquarium, which was like big to me whenever I was little. And she had that one for a while. And then maybe whenever I was like 9 or 10, we were kind of down to one fish, a gourami that like systematically killed all the other fish in the tank. So it was in a 5-gallon by itself in my room. She made me keep it. The mean fish. And then we had a few bettas. And then nothing for a while until in 2019, right before we got our first fish tank together, I set up a tank whenever I was a teacher for my class.
Yeah, that's what got us into all this.
Yeah.
It was just you had a 10-gallon tank in there.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of brought me back to, as a teenager, an older teenager, but still a stupid teenager, getting a tank with stuff that doesn't belong in a 10-gallon tank. And then I don't know what happened, busy in college or moved out, something like that. And I just didn't mess around with it for a long time.
Probably what happened is all of your fish like passed away, and instead of like just restocking the tank.
Pretty much. I mean, I remember distinctly rehoming one, but I had it was a 10-gallon tank, and I saw a little albino rainbow shark, and no one at Petco told me not to do that. And so I got it. And I don't know, I don't know how big it would have gotten, because it certainly wasn't going to have a chance in my know nothing aquarium. But yeah, I mean, I was like unmedicated ADHD at the time, and so I would start a lot of things and never finish anything, and never really properly start the things that I start, other than create clutter with the thing. I'm not seeing these plant tissue cultures. I Googled grow well and got suspiciously low results, Scotty, so I'm going to put that on hold.
And then Scotty's keeping secrets.
What?
I have to ask you a question tomorrow. He's right here. Ask him now. Why is it a secret?
Something we previously talked about that I think we should do. Man, you could have just messaged him, but instead of like having us all curious and shit. I think he has to say it now.
He wanted people to know that he had connections with Ted.
Yeah. And they have secrets. Over 3 years, I know, June. And thank you for being a member for 39 months. Holy crap. Zen 7 school fair goldfish, then gave up before she was. Oh, I did forget about winning. I won a goldfish at a carnival very young, and didn't understand what the chlorinator was, and I don't think our water was very good.
Yeah, I also won a goldfish. I went with a friend, with my friend Megan. Her mom took us to the fair, and she let us play the like you instantly win a goldfish game, and it was my mom's problem. Like whenever she came to pick me up from spending the night, I had a goldfish.
God, I wonder how long they spend in the bag.
We did have dechlorinator. Well, we knew to put dechlorinator in it because I was, I don't know, like 11, but it was still like not an especially healthy fish. I think it lived like a week.
My parents,
and then I think we might have got a betta after that.
And bettas can tolerate a lot of shit.
Yeah.
My parents were very anti-animal in the house growing up, and I feel like I asked for many, many animals, sometimes unreasonable, like a horse, but you know, it's ADHD for you. But like I wanted a ferret at some point, and you know, I'm kind of glad I didn't have one, because they seem like they're more work than I would want to have put in, and I think they knew that. But I think with the fish, they also wanted me to fail with that, so it's not like they gave me all the tools to succeed. So
did you have, so you had fish, you had outdoor cats,
outdoor dogs,
and outdoor dogs, and any other type of animal?
No, like we deliberately had an adopted cat. We had a dog, and we lived kind of close to the woods, and so occasionally stray cats would come up. And since our one cat was an outside cat, it was basically like we were feeding stray cats. and possum and raccoon, like anything else that would come by. So we sort of had pets, but not many of them wanted to have anything to do with us. Like they were just animals that we fed.
My mom wouldn't let me get a ferret either, though, or a chinchilla.
And then it turns out you're allergic to them. So
yeah, I'm allergic to rodents, but I still wanted them as a kid. I mean, I did get, so my friend Stephanie got a hamster, and she got one hamster, and turns out the one hamster she got was pregnant. So it like immediately gave birth. So we took 2 hamsters.
Everybody's got a hamster brutal murder story. Mm-hmm. If they've ever owned an hamster.
Everyone's got a traumatic hamster story.
I said an hamster. A hamster. Jody says an hamster. Jody says, I feel so new, but also it's been 7 months already. It's only just begun. And we're glad to have you in the community.
Rachel says chinchillas are hypoallergenic, but their bedding is not.
Yeah. And that's right. You're not allergic to that.
That's what I'm allergic to. And chinchillas are kind of messy. He would just toss bedding everywhere, like all over the place, like pick it up and throw it.
Yeah, it's a lot of poo. A lot. And Kelly lived a sad pet deprived existence, and look at her now. Tried having a pet toad as a kid, but my dad kept putting them back in the garden. Well, I mean, that's where they belong. And we all have pet toads and frogs now. We have the outdoor ponds, and I'm apparently about to have 6,000 pet toads.
So,
all right, participants list 50 people. Okay, well, thanks for the vast information, Scotty. I've never heard of that brand. I've not used them, but I would hope that they're good, and if they're cheaper, even better. If it's a good amount for the tissue culture and they're high quality, I'm all for it.
Zen got the horse, but Texas.
Well, that's just standard issue horse with every household.
Did you know? I knew one person who had horses, and that was it. I guess Matt had horses, huh?
I mean, it's not uncommon, especially where we live. It's semi-rural. That's horses are around. We kind of had horses, like, because I could walk just 3 houses over, and there was like 4 horses. I could just stand by the fence, and as long as I had something like a carrot, they would just trot on over, and they'd be my pet horse for a little while.
Well,
I did not get permission to feed the horses because I was a child, and I just thought animals eat anything. All right. Participants list: Oink Master Supreme Forever, Monster Fish Gal, Andy Carson, My Fish Tanks Aquatics, Jody P, Uncle Smiley's Aquarium, CR Fish, Cheryl Smith, The Zen Ginger, Jonathan G, Toonie Loon, M&C Aquatics, Muppet 929, Nancy B in Tennessee, Dennis Christensen, Coro Works, Fuzzy KR, Jenna P 2005, Kelly Foreman, Fishfam Link, Mountain Greenery, L Fish Tanks, Scotty the Fish Freak, Peplin Creek Aquatics, Julian's Fish Shed, Seville Steve, Big Cat, Vanotsky, Foxy's Fishes, Rob Davenroy, Tanks and Fish, Jacob Mahaffey. I think these are the gifted memberships, but let's see, Crazy and Love Asian, Singonanthus, Society, Boots Cats.
Is that Asian?
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
Or it's not. I just flew right through it and said Asian.
I don't know. It's AZN. I don't
know. Tracy Ballard, David's Aquatic, Sleeper Barbecue, Grills to Gills, The Tub Pond Handbook, Dr. Ted, Whips World, Brett Baker, Mystery Snail Gardens, Only Oscars, Sketty Nona, Big Steve's Glass Boxes, Benjamin Peters, Daniel Velez, The Aquatic News Network, Rocky and Miles, Brenton Lightcap, Geek Boy, Jose Davila, Kalish, Fish the Keeping, and Tank Girl. All right.
So Brenton says, my parents let me keep anything, and now I keep anything, and so does my family. Sometimes I feel like I work at a zoo. My mom was also an animal lover, so we had the hamsters, we had fish, we had cats. we had dogs, and we had a cockatiel. Those are the different animals I had.
I wonder if there's like a correlation of growing up animal deprived and your love for animals later in life, or is it just all humans inherently love animals and I guess
not all humans
get an
love
opportunity.
Animals.
Well,
but
all functional humans.
Those humans don't need to come to our house.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing is my mom was such a neat freak that it was anxiety to clean the house and make sure that everything was tidy, especially when someone was coming over. And so I was not like that at all. And I guess like I kind of got or had to be accustomed to what it's like to live with animals indoors versus never having to deal with like cat hair and dog hair and anything else that goes with it. People eating tasty animals, PETA. Welcome in, Kyle, outside in aquatics. Oh, I know what I wanted to do.
No, you don't.
I might forget, but just put a mental pin in this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like a marker for something I need to do in a minute. McStreamy fan club question. How did we meet? In high school, we were in the band. And I mean, I didn't know who you were until like the springtime.
For like almost a whole school year together.
But then you were on the bus in proximity because I'm a trombone player and she is a flute player. And so like the actual distance between us in the band is like a couple of layers.
And we're 2 years apart. So like we would have had no other classes together except for band.
Yep. And so that's how that happened. And that was 2002.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one time in band camp, we almost got heat stroke. Probably could have taken legal action against what they put us through. But we was kids. Yeah. The euphonium players get all the chicks. You would think there'd be more of them then.
We only had one euphonium player, and it was a girl.
And then they switched to mellophone and marching band anyway.
Yeah.
Which is like a trumpety French horn or something like that.
Yeah. Like also, if you played French horn, you played the mellophone in marching band.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. June, I'm older by 2.5 years.
Yeah. The 2003, that's your graduation year. 2005 is mine.
Yeah, from high school, because why not?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, look, David's Aquatics has some information.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, Sri Padma Grow Wow is a fairly well-known brand from India, not super popular in the US. Okay, well, I'm all for bringing more of these brands into the US if it breeds competition. Like Tropica is great, but maybe there's something better. Maybe there's something more economical that's like almost as good, but half the price. Don't know. But I'll try any of them. And like Tropica I've had great consistency with. Like I don't think I've ever had a bad Tropica tissue culture. And then like the UNS ones that I get, I don't know if that's a UNS problem or if that's a boost plant problem though. I will say that. Hikari now makes a minivore delight.
Well, as long as it's not nanovore.
I don't know. Like, can Northfin? Is it North? Yeah, I think it was Northfin. No, it was Extreme.
It's Extreme.
And Northfin. No. But here's the thing: like Northfin has something named Nano, but like they're
in Canada.
Yeah, right. Hikari, they too big to mess with. So B flat got together with C major. Damn right. Oh wait. No.
Flute is a C instrument.
Yeah, so is a trombone.
Now Lillian's clarinet is a B flat instrument, right?
Yeah. I believe so. Yeah. Yeah, like concert.
You start the concert C scale on a C. No sharps and flats, right?
Oh wait, no. Trombone is a B flat instrument. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm an idiot.
Well, I know I know my instrument.
Wait, no.
Oh my God.
I have not.
You are a better musician than me. What is going on?
I don't think I am. Okay. The trombone's fundamental tone is B flat. The instrument sheet music is always written for C. Well, that's frickin'.
I mean, however they want to write your whole notes, that's fine.
Harmonizing with the best of them. Good Lord.
What is your favorite musical period to play?
I like jazz music, so 1900s essentially.
There's not a lot of jazz music. I mean, there probably is for flute, but
yeah,
flute
I think
isn't
that's actually
really
kind of a.
But I mean, my favorite type of music to play is classical on the piano. I also took piano lessons and violin for a year, but mostly piano and then flute and band.
At least I was justified in my confusion. Like, why would they do that? My favorite Christmas song to play. My favorite Christmas song is the Christmas song. But like I hate listening to it.
Christmas on Parade.
I love to play it. No, I love to play it. I don't like the song. Like I don't like listening to it. It's weird. Some Petco deliver fish free
with on $35 orders.
Oh, because I mean I know they deliver other stuff for free if you meet a threshold. That's interesting. I don't know if I would want fish from Petco. Like our particular Petcos are not that great, but good to know for anyone who has a good Petco. Jose says, I envy all those European YouTubers when they unbox all the great Tropica, Dinnerlay, Aquaflora plants, both potted in tissue culture. It's a different thing over there. Like for those of us who do keep planted tanks, like heavily jungled planted tanks, I think in the US we're still kind of in the minority, especially like the higher end stuff. And I think that's kind of common, like part of the art overseas. I think it's getting more popular nowadays, but I don't even know if the hobby itself can be as popular as it is over there.
The 1900s. So like,
I mean, that's part of it.
Boys.
That's part of it.
I did go to a Backstreet Boys concert whenever I was in middle school.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, favorite classical period. I like the Baroque period.
Baroque, sure. Sure, why not? For me to come up with the names of the classical periods off the top of my head would be fraudulent. I would just be looking them up right now. I have no idea. I like music that makes me happy when I play it. And sometimes I have to play it before I determine whether or not it makes me happy. Mandarin Gobi says, what pest and predators
and also
that can
welcome in?
Oh, hi. Yes. Implied hello. What pest and predators that can hurt ponds and tubs, and also there's a more to that. So there's the dragonfly nymph, which I guess it depends on the type of fish you have. If you have bigger fish, maybe they're not an issue, but like keeping rice fish and whatnot, that could have contributed to why I lost most of the rice fish pretty rapidly in the pond. What else have I dealt with? If you have like bullfrog tadpoles in there, maybe that could be a problem. And again, it depends on the fish. Like Dr. Ted would probably be somebody to ask about all the potential threats.
He said worst pond and tub pest, nosy neighbors.
Oh yeah, don't look at my ponds. Luckily, our neighbors don't acknowledge us.
I feel like
we don't acknowledge them.
Disagree with that. Isn't her pond like attention grabbing? That don't people walk past her street just to look at her ponds?
Oh, aphids. Oh yeah. It's another one. Like for fish pests versus plant pests.
Oh, he said his book has a whole chapter on pests with remediation.
One day I'll read your book. I've read it, but like my retention is terrible, and it's been years. But I started looking in the back as his compendium about like how deep to sink some of the pots for the different plants. I don't like that they all have different numbers.
Who is my favorite Backstreet Boy?
Okay, while you answer that shit, I'm gonna go get the thing.
I thought you were gonna answer it.
No, this is for you. Or were you basic and you were just like Nick Carter all the way? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing now?
I just said I was going to go get the thing I was going to get.
What thing is it? You're not helping. You're not answering. Didn't Corey say it? Neighbor kids threw a ham sandwich in his tub pond before. Did you hear that? I don't know what he's going to get. He did not tell me. So he's just leaving me here to like flounder. The chapter includes remediation of neighbors. Ted, can you write a chapter about remediation of in-laws? And then I think Geek would buy all of the copies of your book.
Cool.
What did you do?
Well, I placed an order on Sunday.
You abandoned me.
I know, I did. But it was for a good reason. I ordered 4 packs of Fish Room Punks trading cards, and I haven't unboxed. I mean, I just unboxed them right now. I haven't unzipped them. I haven't freed them from their cage. Now, I've got 4 packs. Huh?
Hey, did you hear this? Did Corey say neighbor kids threw a ham sandwich in his tub?
I feel like I remember that. Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be, I wouldn't like that very much.
Kelly Foreman, tub temptress.
My pond has attracted some weirdos. I was out gardening last night and got hit on by a guy in his 20s. Damn. Just wanted to see more of that pond. What that can do. All right. So, yeah, I have 4 of them. Should I do one for a giveaway? We have the random packs of the stickers, but I don't think very many people have this trading cards right now. So I'm tempted to keep them all for myself, but we'll think about that.
Well, welcome in, Jeffro. Did we miss anyone else who came in?
Let me check.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, probably. So we said, yeah, Fish the Keeping, Tank Girl, Outside and Aquatic. So Luminen. Do we say hi to Luminen? And do we say hi to Aquatic Moose, who came in before Mandarin Gobi? So he probably left at this point, just outraged. And then hi to Mandarin Gobi and hi to Jeffro. Okay. So I don't have the fancy overhead camera like Gina does. So I'm going to have to like.
I mean, technically your camera is on an arm and you could make it overhead, but I bet your desk is just like not clean and presentable.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that would be an understatement.
So are you going to open all 4 and someone will win a slightly used pair?
You know what? someone can have my duplicates. Now we'll see. We'll see what I got. All right. So
you were supposed to make a ripping noise when you open them.
The ripping noise should have made itself. All right. So we got overtly overstocked Oscar, of course. We got cooperative Corey. We got Shady Grady. This is a good pack. Holy shit.
Yeah.
We got Forgetful Phil. We are all Forgetful Phil. And then we got Dr. Outside. Nice. This is a good pack. No duplicates yet. Which has only one pack. Now, can there be two of the same? Kyle, can there be two of the same in a pack? Or do you like make sure that doesn't happen? All right.
Does he manually pack them?
He said, I really wish I could find a legit foil pack manufacturer. I mean, I don't know what you do with these, but I have no complaints, you know.
But Are you opening another one? What? I thought you were going to give it away.
I have 4.
Okay, but what if you have duplicates?
Then what?
I do make sure there are no duplicates. No, like what if you have duplicates in that pack from the first pack?
Then that's the ones that are up for trade for people. Do you understand how cards work? Do you know like they're called trading cards? That verb has meaning. Like, oh my god, Britton, what if you have another one? I guess I'm gonna have to kill myself then, because that's the end. That's the end. I have no other options. Worm Wrangler Willie. That's not a duplicate. Oh, now listen. We talked about this just a few seconds ago. That this might happen. But I got another Shady Grady. Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this Shady Grady and we're gonna set it aside. And if someone else who has some trading cards doesn't have a Shady Grady, they need to show me their duplicates.
Open all of them, and you're gonna have all of them, and you won't need to trade with anybody except for you'll have extra.
Not forever.
It'll be a problem.
Do you understand how many he's made and how many he's going to make? We're on the ground floor of this right now. So, all right, and we got Pepe's persistent phylogeny. Phylogeny.
You can't even pronounce it.
I know. It's mine though. Oh, here we go. All right. Overtly overstocked Oscar.
Oh, Ted, speaking of this, suggest an Emperor Scotty card. Since Scotty can message you in private, Dr. Ted, can we communicate with you tomorrow, but before Scotty in private, and we have something very secret to talk to you about?
Some shit talk about Scotty before the Scotty conversation.
Yeah. No, can we help you if you need help? I know Dr. Ted was saying he didn't know about t-shirts, but can we make an Emperor Scotty give me dumplings? Can that be the shirt for the Clash this year?
There was
we can help, and we can get pictures of Scotty. We can get Scotty with a dumpling.
You have just a lot of
no, I have faith that I can get that picture.
With Photoshop, right? You're not gonna somehow.
You don't think?
I mean, Scotty's listening right now. He understands the plan.
Yeah, you don't think that Scotty would take a picture with a dumpling for us?
Sure, but I don't know if does Scotty know what a dumpling is? That's the.
He said he doesn't know if he's ever eaten a dumpling. So.
Anyway, the last one in the pack, Dr. Outside. That's another duplicate, but it's going to be okay. Now what we have in our possession is bargaining power. Okay. We don't need these cards because we already have them.
That's kind of rude. Kyle is here and you're just like, we don't need these cards.
I think Kyle understands what a trading card is.
Welcome in, Terry.
Hey, Terry. Long time no see. Good to see you. Okay. All right. I'm going to open one more.
Oh, my God. Are there even any more?
I am a greedy motherfucker. All right. And then we're going to save one.
Did you pay for these?
For a giveaway. I sure did. Okay. Kyle sent me a bunch of free ones. I'm just like, they're mine. Yeah, we'll do this on top of the secret word. If anyone even says a secret word, no one has even.
Oh my goodness. Never heard of AFK. Kalish said AFK for dinner. Scotty, what were you doing? You are the same age as Steven. Were you not on the internet in high school?
I don't understand why Branton's not opening his.
Is it because he understands?
I clearly don't.
Obviously.
I could have just ordered empty foil, like empty little packs with the sticker on it. Speaking of Branton, though, even though he very recently celebrated some subscriber milestone, I guess he achieved another one.
Wait. People don't know what AFK. It's away from keyboard. Just
no. Okay. How many people didn't?
Scotty and Branton.
Really, Branton? I was just about to plug your stream and you disappoint me in that way. Anyway, hopefully we'll be able to listen to Willow like berate us for losing on the wheel tomorrow, because Branton's celebrating another milestone, 1,500 subscribers, and so he's going live tomorrow. Somebody drops a link. I assume it's 7 p.m. Central, but I could be wrong, and I didn't check, so someone else can check. Anyway, Forgetful Phil.
You already have that one.
I sure do. I don't know what we're gonna do.
All duplicate.
I actually might have them all. Oh, there's a different one. Okay, so Shady Grady. Mm-hmm. Overtly overstocked Oscar. Already have that one.
You have that one.
Pepe's persistent phylogeny.
Phylogeny.
Yeah. But now I got Kim Collector Chris. Only one new one in that one. Kind of makes me want to open this fourth one. I guess I'll do it. Okay. We'll do a giveaway for that one. And on top of the secret word, if someone says a secret word. So we'll do a wheel. No, we'll pick someone in chat if it works, but I'll have a wheel on backup. What's a hashtag if y'all want the fourth random pack of trading cards?
Hashtag open.
Okay.
So you did a lot of that.
Yeah. Some people aren't into that.
The fourth pack has all unique cards, of course.
That'd be an excellent troll. I don't know how you pull that off, but hashtag open. All right. And then we'll run that whenever Jenna remembers.
Oh, I guess I can remember.
Yeah.
Here, Manor and Gobi says, I got more pond pests for you. Damselfly larvae, diving beetles, and their larvae, and raccoons.
Yeah. I think anything that exists in your climate outside that has the potential to dine on a fish, it's size dependent, really.
There was one 3D card in the release.
What? Oh wait, did I not notice it?
It's probably in that fourth pack. Congratulations, whoever wins.
Don't tell me that. I'll call this whole fucking giveaway off. All right.
Whoever gets it has to do a live stream opening them. I think you should at the very least do a short. Raccoon larvae are the worst.
Damn it, which one was it? I can't see in this lighting, unfortunately. So
I don't know. Should you dose Dimolin in all ponds?
What is Dimolin? I don't dose anything except for a mosquito dunk. And if that's what that is, okay, it is insecticide of the benzolurea class. It is used in forest management and on field crops to selectively control insect pests. I don't know if that's a good idea, but maybe it's yeah.
It prevents what is this? Chitin?
Yeah.
Chitin growth. Oh, Dr. Ted knows. He says it's chitin inhibitor.
Is that something you dose, Ted? Maybe it's in your book. I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Welcome in Meat Bicycle for 2.
Love the name.
Oh wait. Welcome in Daniel.
Okay, so but Daniel been here for a while. Do we say hi to Nick at Hardwater Propagation, Fish Streams, JP Jeffries, and Meat Bicycle for 2?
I said one of those. The unboxing video must be titled "Suck It, Steven."
Yeah. It's gonna be a bunch of bare bottom Brantons. He hasn't even made that card yet, I don't think. Or has he? I don't know. I could be gaslighted into opening the 4th pack.
Zen said she read it as chitlin.
What are chitlins again? I've never had it. It's like a. I think the actual term is chitterlings, which no one says.
Brandon, don't. No.
Just open it.
Toonie Loon just entered. Brandon, do you want her to lose?
Yeah.
Specifically Toonie Loon, because I don't know if she's going to go to your stream tomorrow.
Every single Friday night, he wants everybody to lose except for him.
No, Kyle, you don't have to do that.
He just made me an offer I cannot refuse.
Yes, you can.
But I have.
Oh my God.
But
what's open that list?
I mean, Fishfam Link has just gained self-awareness in support of me. I don't know what. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Welcome in, Ever Hopeful.
Hi, Ever Hopeful.
And Fishfam Link has money.
Damn. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid to not open the pack at this point. All right. We'll just give away
you should pay Kyle to send a pack to someone if you're gonna open the other pack.
As long as the path leads to me opening this pack right now, I'm fine with whatever you think I should do.
It's gonna be 100% duplicates. All of this.
I'm gonna be upset, but here it goes.
Did you even say thank you to Fishfam Link for the $5 super chat? No, you're too worried about opening that pack.
My experience with ChatGPT is that it doesn't need to be thanked. So this is how I treat bots. Thank you, Fishfam Link. Whoever's money you're spending, I know who you are. All right. Well, we got a Shady Grady. Hey, you know what? I'm cool with having a bunch of Shady Gradies. I think everyone needs a Shady Grady card. Forgetful Phil. Now, I think possibly statistically, numerically, whatever you want to call it, this is probably all duplicates. So,
like how many cards were there?
Forgetful Phil. Now we got that name I can't say, but it's Pepe.
Phylogeny.
Cool. This is a new one. It's made it worth it. Petunia's Puffers. Oh.
I like how the Fishfam Link pod thanked itself for the super chat.
Hold on a second. Okay. So, This now, y'all wanted me to open it, and this is what y'all are missing out on now. But this is the 3D card, Dr. Outside. I don't know if it shows up on green screen.
It's very green.
Yeah, I know. But it's pretty fucking 3D. And I have another one from a previous pack that's not 3D.
So are you gonna trade the 3D one?
Yeah, sorry.
No, you cannot tell the difference on the green screen.
Yeah. Hang on.
Probably difficult to tell on camera as well. Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Okay, well, yeah, you gotta feel it with your fingers.
Illusion for nothing.
I know, but guess what? You're not gonna feel it with your fingers because these are mine now because I opened them.
Welcome in, Johnny Best.
So, super.
They look nearly identical.
I know, but they are not. I swear that they are not. They're extremely 3D. Well,
oh my god, the tank was fake. Yeah, we don't actually have any fish.
I don't know anything about fish. So there you go. I mean, that made it super worth it. That's the only 3D that I've got, and I got the Petunias puffers. So, yeah, thanks for encouraging me to do that. That was the right thing to do, and thank you, Kyle, for sponsoring the giveaway, so that I could open that.
Would someone drop a link to who sells the cards? And Zen did.
Yeah.
Outside in Aquatics. Do we want to run this giveaway?
Let's do it now. Yeah, Zen? I think people have had. Yeah, people have had time. So yeah, this you'll still get a random pack of the trading cards, but now they will come from Kyle from Outside in Aquatics.
Oh, you've outsourced the shipping. Well, you can probably just. I mean, do you want to message him who it is, or is he paying attention?
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Email me, and if odds are, I'm gonna know their address. Whoever wins, but on the off chance that I don't, I have collected a lot of PI.
What if Dr. Ted wins?
Well, he's gonna have to give me some personal information. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Right?
Yeah. Run it. Let's see if it works. If not, I will do the wheel. Welcome in, Johnny Best.
I already said that. But you didn't say welcome into WoW Aquatics.
Hi, WoW Aquatics. Groping. All right.
Big Steve. Do you know Big Steve's address?
I sure do.
Can you say it just to make sure?
Let me verify.
Welcome in, Mickham and Renee.
Hi, Mickey and Renee the Queer. Took a second to show up. Okay.
So, Big Steve is going to get an unopened pack. And which ones are open for trading, and how do people trade them with you?
Well, no, where'd it go?
I don't know. Okay. What did you lose?
Oh, I got you keep talking so that I can organize them.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Branton said he'll trade you for that 3D card. What will you trade?
You got nothing. You got nothing I want. It's my one 3D card.
You can reseal them. You have a heat sealer. We do. It's back here by me. We clean the house.
What a scumbag thing to do. Them fucking Pokemon resellers. I have a lot. I'm just put them together here.
Welcome in, Hagen Hill.
Hey, Jake, Katie, River.
It's just River typing.
Oh, okay.
Just got a fresh shipment of top loaders filled 5 with Fishfam punk cards. Gonna let Katie open the second pack. See, it's not Katie typing. Has to be River.
Okay. Makes sense. Okay, so I got 2 forgetful
You can use
fills.
a hair straightener in a pinch. We also have a hair straightener.
Yeah, we have multiple of those, right?
I only have one that's working at the moment. Lillian broke one, so she broke mine. Oh. And by broke, I mean like it stopped working, and it was also like 20 years old. So she just had it when it broke.
Is that like the Chi one or something?
Yeah, it was a Chi.
Okay, I got 1 doctor outside, so 2 forgetful fill, 1 doctor outside, and then we got Pepe's persistent phylogeny, 2 of those. I got 2 overtly overstocked Oscars, and I've got 3 Shady Grady's. And I think most people who have ordered cards at this point might have most of those, but as time goes on, they're going to become a little bit more rare. So I think I'll hold on to them. Wait for them to gain some value.
But if people did want to trade with you, if they have something you don't have, do they call you?
Definitely not. Y'all know how to reach me.
Okay, Very easy. Area code 225
939. Yeah, you like that? These dupes are intrinsically worth more because they contain Stephen P. DNA.
Stephen, we heard your Bitcoin story earlier. We know you're weak and will sell low. God, how much money would you had like a whole Bitcoin?
You think I only had 1?
How many? I don't know.
I was mining Bitcoin in 2010. I had like 20 to 30 of them. I had 20 of I think they were about $30 at the time. I sold some at 30. And then because mining like hit a peak at that point, they actually went up to 100. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm getting while the getting's good. And then I sold some of those at 100. And then it went back down again for a while.
Then you were like, good. Thank God.
I was like, phew. I got in while it was at its peak, you know?
Oh, our room was so hot.
All to get dozens of dollars. I probably made a couple of grand from it, but we could be millionaires is basically the moral of this story. Is
Life was not meant for us.
No, definitely not. All right, let's play some games. How about that?
What games? How about that?
Cash Me Outside.
How about that? Baton Rouge. That's close to where we live.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, pretty much if you ever receive member plants from us, you now know where we live. Probably a bad idea on my part.
You probably know Steven's phone number too. It's probably printed on there because Shippo is like, give me a phone number. It's gonna start putting my phone number.
I want to trust y'all. Y'all wouldn't do anything, and you know, with the understanding that you don't really, want to try anything. You know.
Do you know Rusty? But Rusty who? What is the last name of Rusty? I don't think I know anyone named Rusty.
Is this like a
Rusty Shackelford?
Yeah.
Rachel said it too, Shackelford.
Do we know someone named Rusty? Was that what Ryan? You remember Ryan? Do you know Ryan and his last name is R? Starts with the R. I think he goes by Rusty.
The one who worked at Tiger Weekly and became a doctor?
Yes.
Rusty. No. Just say his whole last name. I don't know if he goes by Rusty.
I think
not Ryan Reynolds.
At one point. Yeah, we don't.
He's like into bodybuilding now.
Welcome in Bougie Bish Fish, DJ Guppy Fish, Shelby K, TGOE, and UIO.
Does he have pocket sand?
Gotta have pocket sand. All right. Pocket sand. Now I have.
Wouldn't it be crazy if he was talking about the same person? Because I think was it Benjamin? No, it's Renee. Renee's in Texas. Never mind.
I mean, we're in the South. Everyone knows everybody, right? It's always a possibility.
I don't know that he lived in Texas. He did, I think, work in Alabama for a bit. Like he's a doctor, but he's a sports doctor. Like he does sports medicine.
Yeah, he was our sports writer for a bit. Okay, so these are logos that of people in the community that have been generated by AI. So I just gave them their name, like the channel name. But because ChatGPT is just like, all you like is aquariums.
Wait.
What?
I don't even know 10% of the people in Houston. Then that's a staggeringly large amount of people.
Over 1 million people there, right? That's like socialite status. I knew she was a very social person. She goes out on the town
for not knowing 10%. What is the population of Houston? Can you look this up?
It's a lot. It's over 1 million. Hold on. Houston population.
I certainly don't know everyone.
2.31 million. Then you know a lot of people. It's way more people than most people know.
Welcome in, Craig.
Hey, Craig.
And did we get DJ Guppyfish?
We did. We could say hi to Sal again. All right.
Shelby says, Happy Mother's Day. I hope you have a good day Sunday. And to all the others in chat, Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. I have a meeting I have to go to on Sunday.
You do not have to go to that meeting. You do not.
I will feel bad if I don't.
You will not. You need to not go and you need to not feel bad. In fact, the people who know about this meeting and are listening, she's not going. And she's not going to feel bad for it. She shouldn't either. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, there was a question from Ted.
Know. Okay. Welcome in, Caitlin DeRozier.
Hi, Caitlin. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well.
What was the question?
What happened to our deep South accents?
I think probably to people not in Louisiana, I have a bit of a country accent. A lot of people here tell me that I do not. It's all about where you're raised and who raises you. My mom is from Metairie, which is basically New Orleans. And so they don't have country accents there. My dad grew up very, very, very country and took a bunch of like broadcasting classes in college to actively lose his accent. So neither of my parents growing up had the country accent. You did have a country accent.
Yeah, but that was like in early childhood, and then we got the internet, and I was kind of an introverted inside kid, and so the internet was just kind of like, welcome to a different world. You don't have to deal with other people anymore. And so just interacting with people on the internet that were not from here, I think I just sort of mimicked or just like, I guess, immersed myself in that social circle and sort of just lost it sometime around puberty, I guess. But yeah, like I get around my family and it's night and day. If I spend enough time with my family, I will slip back into it for sure.
Kelly says we do have Southern accents. I would say that
not as
lot of people,
though.
I'd say a lot of people in Louisiana have similar accents to us. North Louisiana is where you're gonna have the more traditional, when you hear Southern accents on a movie or something, when you think of a country accent, it's not super.
Sometimes they try to do Cajun.
Yeah, the people are bad at
Yeah, so it's like either very far north Louisiana or very far south.
Hey, speaking of Louisiana, is everybody else on TikTok getting those two British guys going around to Louisiana to try food, or is it just us?
I bet that Zen might be. I know that Brookley 100% is because I see her commenting on him. And and I think that nobody else is.
We all got
are in the South. Like
we got Texas. That same first video where like nobody told them don't go to Shreveport. And they like went to Shreveport and stayed at like a sketchy hotel for a day, or maybe not even a whole day.
Hey, welcome in Small Time Tanks. The Fish Room, Cam, good to see you. And Jonathan Henry says Cajun here. So you also have to watch TikTok, and like Jake is like, what's TikTok? It's a bad place. It'll suck you in and make you think you like it, but you don't. You don't like it at all.
By Alabama standards, they have no accent.
Yeah, it's definitely relative. But I mean, on more than one occasion, I've been asked like why I don't have an accent.
Oinky says, a major missing component of my existence began from your address. Plushies are the bestest collective ever. Thank you always for this beautiful addiction. Geek wanted me to say I do declare, but maybe he wants me to say it like I do declare, or I don't know.
Okay.
Y'all is not, I mean, I guess people don't say it in the South, but it's a contraction of
people say y'all all over the country. In pockets of rural America, y'all is very prominent. It's not just the South.
I think like in the North they say like you guys.
Yeah, but still, you go to the North and there are still rural areas that are very much like the South. Like the only difference you would notice is that the food is bad. Like that's the only difference. The culture is very much the same. All right, logo time.
Easy. Kelly has an Adorous accent. Very unique. Oh, okay. Hold on.
What?
I didn't say refresh in chat.
Well, that sucks for the people who are not caught up. Yeah.
Well, I mean, people got it. Is it just 5?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. So first person is Skull. I mean, it's Branton. It is Skull for the very first person who said it was Branton.
Okay. Okay. And then
Nancy. Yes. Rocky and Miles. Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
It just was very sudden.
Rocky and Miles.
Rocky and Miles.
Zen. Jody says F me for typing the full name.
Yep. Effort does not count sometimes.
And Boots Cats. They're still neck and neck.
Yeah. 74-74. It's okay. These are easy.
Y'all is totally gender neutral. It is. Curtis got a new logo.
I don't know if anyone here watches the Healthy Gamer, Dr. K.
No.
Well, he's a man of Indian descent. He has Indian parents, and he says y'all a lot. It's kind of weird that he says it because it sounds different coming from him, but I think it's very normal and casual for him.
Kelly says she just says you.
Yeah, I mean, that's grammatically correct. You guys is not grammatically correct. Y'all is obviously not.
How is you all not grammatically correct?
It's clunky at best. Bougie was last week. Hey, Brookley.
Brookley, you've been getting those TikToks with the British people eating in Louisiana, right?
Yeah. I liked a couple of her comments in like a stalker way, like I'm watching the same TikToks as you. We got it. We got
yeah. I think we have. So the first one I see is Julian. I guess it could have been before, but it just happened to be Geek Boy.
I saw that. Mike Fish Tank Barn just got back from his talk. Also, I wanted, before I forgot, Mike, you had gifted memberships in Wet Your Plants, and I
rude.
Totally missed it and did not say thank you. So I wanted to say thank you now. And yeah, I felt terrible for about 4 days until I could finally, So.
Maybe Mike doesn't forgive you. Maybe he dropped his membership that same day.
Understandable. Welcome into Jeff Kane and Berkeley and Fish Tank Barn. Okay, so Julian's Fish Shed, right?
Yes.
Okay, next.
Rocky and Miles. You could say thou if you needed a singular form.
What about just you people?
That sounds...
Yeah. Okay, next. Rocky and Miles.
Toonie Loon.
Toonie Loon.
Boots Cats.
Okay. Uh-oh.
And Jonathan G.
Oh, no.
Now, I heard some discrepancy about if Rachel was 5th or 6th. Let me see if I missed someone, because we wouldn't want to take away a point. But I don't see, unless YouTube deleted, unless StreamYard deleted something, I see Branton, Refresh, Nancy, Very Clever Name, Rocky and Miles, Zen, Boots, Aquatic News Network, Scotty.
Wait. Were those people who needed points, or
no? I was just making sure that I didn't miss someone who deserved a point.
Okay. Interesting. Now you can't leave.
Welcome in, Alishon.
Do you know what movie that's from?
No.
Really?
Should I?
I don't think we watched that movie together.
Who's in it? Can you give me a hint?
Hold on. It's no, I don't think you've ever seen it. It's A Bronx Tale.
Oh no, I've never seen that. When I say y'all need to knock it off, I didn't mean those in chat. It's just my catchphrase with students. Well, they do need to knock it off, probably. I know Caitlin mentioned she's a teacher. She said the last 6 weeks are brutal. It's the last 2.5, well, the last 2 weeks of school here. They have our kids have 1 full week of school and then 3 days the following week, and then they're out of school. And those like last 3 days are nothing. Like, it's going to be movies and
no learning takes place. It's just,
well, here's the thing.
Daycare, basically.
Learning can't take place because they make you pack up all your stuff, turn in all of your grades. Like, I don't know how it is at other schools, but at our school, basically on the last day of school, like within 30 minutes of the kids leaving, they're like, your room should be all like packed away. Everything should be covered with paper. Your computer should be unplugged and covered with trash bags. No cabinets open. Everything should be locked. All of your rugs should be rolled. All of your desks should be on the corner, chairs stacked. Turn in your keys 30 minutes out. And there's no time unless you do it while the kids are there or ahead of time, like throughout the week. So you can't like just keep teaching with no materials.
Holy shit. So yeah. So I just switched from top chat to live chat. Mm-hmm. So we've got Julian, Julian, Rocky and Miles, Toonie Loon. Rachel was actually 4th.
Yeah, I said that. I gave you that on that one.
Okay.
No, not on that one. On the previous one.
Okay, I was making sure that we didn't screw anybody over. I was just switching over. Okay, cool. Cool. Got it.
Huggins says, "Screw that. That's why God made janitors." I don't think if you are not a teacher, maybe you don't understand that they give teachers like zero resources.
Well, no, why would they understand? Like,
well, I mean, not that
it's that the
like I think it's hard
that
to
they would be there,
you would expect that they would have janitors do that.
But the janitors are contracted out to a custodian company, right? So it's just kind of like what's in their contract, they will do the bare minimum.
Also, our janitors, like at our school, would empty the trash can most of the time. But like we had to sweep our own floor, otherwise it wasn't going to get done. And also, they sometimes broke into locked cabinets and stole food. So
cool.
Yeah.
So this is a real fish. It's been pixelated. And all you got to do is tell me what it is. You can use a scientific name. You can use the common name. It's, a thing we used to do. Skittle puke.
Stupid killifish. It's not.
I would.
It's not a killifish.
Aphyosemian. Who gives a fucky eye?
An Aphyosemian?
Semen. Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
Okay. Well, we have it.
Okay.
We have it. Julian's fish head.
Now these are worth, because I had like another scale, like another level to it. These are worth 2 points apiece. So Julian.
Okay. Jonathan G.
Jonathan. Okay.
Boots Cats.
Oh no.
Big Cat.
77 to 74. Sorry, just
Rocky and Miles. You're gonna make Zen hate you.
But it's just, I mean, we're not even halfway through the year, so there's time.
Okay, you got Rocky and Miles. That was 5.
Big, okay, Rocky and Miles, the last one. Okay. Mm-hmm. Got it.
I told you these are easier than you think. And you're like, it's so hard.
I don't know. Anyway. Now, I mean, this photo, like, this is a really oversaturated, scammy kind of picture that we stole from some website selling fish that definitely don't look like this. I mean, I like.
I mean, they look like that if you just turn the saturation down. They have that shape.
Yeah.
And the pattern.
All right. God, you're right. You know what? Looking at these as like tiny, like 1 centimeter thumbnails, they are way too easy. Oh well, free points. Whoever's got the fastest internet.
I mean, this one is harder. I think this one is harder, but I still think people are gonna get it.
Yeah, they're gonna get it.
It's a lamb chop rigged
under Chihiro's lights. Yeah. Looking at this makes me recall the time I accidentally drank a bottle of Stress Coat.
If you put any fish under Chihiro's lights, does it make it a Synergos?
Yeah. No, it makes it not a Synergos ever, even when it's a Synergos.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, we have Zen.
I gotta look at these as tiny images when I do these, because like I back up and zoom out and it's too easy. Okay. Zen. Next.
Big Cat.
Okay.
Bougie.
All right.
Foxy.
Okay.
And Julian. Julian, who was supposed to like go to work an hour ago.
Well,
but now he's racking up points.
Yeah. This is slightly better. And then this is the real deal. All right.
Welcome in, Jesse.
Hey, Jesse. Who else we got?
I don't know.
I'm checking. Okay.
Are you checking? No clue how you got stir-by out of this.
Me either, but I'm going to have to make it more difficult. It's been a while since I've done the pixelated fish. Forgot that people are good at this.
Do you have the fish ready for me to push a button?
Yep. So dramatic. If I had one critique about that video, you don't give people a lot of time to read the URL to like buy the things.
Well, here, the HTTPS.
It's okay.
Aquatics.com. There we go. There it is.
Click it. Make a purchase. Or no, don't.
Well, Steven can just make his own. Yeah, you could have made that video.
Yeah, and it would not have.
Probably would have been better than the one that I made.
I don't think so, and I don't think it would have been available or existing in for a long time. The cone. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's 6 of them tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just a thing that you wanted to do.
Yeah, I gave 6. So I drew 3 and you drew 3.
Annette, you take that back.
You got to be at least a little bit specific.
Specific. I don't know if a color is really.
No, I don't think the color is needed, but I think we have 5. So we have bougie. You need to say at least Daisy Rice Fish.
Oh, yeah, get to the animation part. All right, there we go. Okay, bougie was first. Okay.
Then let me see. And then Branton. It almost jumped. It like flickered for a minute.
Okay.
Jonathan G.
Okay.
Cheryl.
Yep.
And Mountain Greenery. I mean, not Mountain Greenery. Boots Cats. Sorry,
Mountain Greenery.
The right thing. Mountain Greenery was 6th, unfortunately.
Damn.
But I said it, so you should give it to Mountain Greenery. Okay. Be nice. Because that was my mistake. I make mistakes sometimes.
Hey, Mountain Greenery, welcome to the scoreboard. Otherwise, never would have happened. Did you know that Mountain Greenery and Big Cat are tying the knot?
On May 25th, is that what they said in Rico's stream?
I believe so. Or 24th. 24th or 25th. Whichever, I don't know. They can clarify. Okay, there we go.
What if they don't know?
And there we go. 24th. Yeah, the Saturday. Mother's Day gift theme. Cool water fish. Good guesses.
None of those themes.
Yeah. It's hard to guess on the first one. I don't remember what this is, so I think you're gonna have to monitor.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm always monitoring. What are you accusing me of not? I guess you'll have to do some work for once.
Look at all these speckles that you put outside of the fish.
I cleaned them up.
Oh, I wouldn't have at all. And there it goes.
And it brings some water with it.
Stupid AI thing. You know what? Even when it does stupid things like that, still $1.
Okay, there are some people who got it.
Okay, how many?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Hold
5
on.
or less. So we have Alishon. It's very important that you say the word toadfish.
Yeah. Okay.
Scotty.
Oh. Hold on. Scotty. And that's it? Alishon and Scotty?
And Zen. And that's it.
Okay. 77 to 78. Zen's got the 77.
Literally have an article about toadfish pulled up in another tab. Oops. I actually don't think I did such a bad job drawing this fish.
No, you did great. You didn't clean up the dots, though, like you said.
I cleaned up a lot of them.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
Look, I can't be perfect. Can't all draw perfect like you.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, someone is very close to the theme.
Oh, yeah.
And someone got the theme. It was
Jonathan
nice. G.
Well done. All right, let me pause this for a second. Give Jonathan his extra point.
So now I need people to look at this theme.
There's still going to be like Nearite. Like the Nearites from Mario. Yep. See?
Mm-hmm. Nail. That's not quite specific enough.
The animation on this one too is stupid.
Nintendo is encompassing a lot of things.
You were close,
could be guessing instead of arguing.
You were so close then that you still earned 0 points. And there it goes. It fucking like Michael Jackson'd out of there. Just okay. There we go.
Anyway.
All right, we have 5.
Yeah, we have Cheryl.
Okay.
We have Branton.
I wonder if people can anticipate the next one. Okay.
We have Big Cat.
All right.
We have Jonathan G. And I think that this was just a mistype, so I would give it to Benjamin.
What did he say? I can't see.
Said Keepa, but I and O are right next to each other on the keyboard. Yeah, it's a Koopa Nearite, and it's like a real thing.
The snail moonwalked. All right. Well, yeah, I didn't know it was a thing either. Never heard of him, the King Koopa. You know what? You know what's funny about this is that I edited out most of your screw ups with the mouth, and there's still so many.
I was trying to get it perfect. I mean, obviously I didn't.
Feed me, Seymour. Well, the animation, like most of the animations were very disappointing this week. Still cost the same.
But I mean, there are correct guesses. I'm just going to let the drawing finish so that you can pause it and I can tell you. So we have, do we think that piranha is good enough?
Yes.
Okay. So we have Jonathan G.
Okay.
We have Big Cat.
Yep.
We have Zen. Now, would you give it to Rob? He said red piranha.
What? Hold on. I mean, there's a red-bellied piranha. Oh
Because if
no,
you don't give it to him, then it's just 3 people.
Oh, there wasn't even 5? Okay.
No.
Then I'll give it to Rob.
Okay. Rob Davenroy.
I mean, that one's questionable, but Rob, I know for sure, is not on the board. So, when you're not on the scoreboard yet,
have a little bit of grace.
Right. So, welcome to the scoreboard. 1 point.
Okay, what is this illustration gonna do?
Weird shit. It's just nothing, basically. I couldn't even tell you what these things are called. Like, I've played Mario, but never really paid attention to the names of the things.
You gotta know what this is called in order to...
Yeah, like it has a very specific name that I never would have guessed. I'm seeing some.
Yeah, I think we see.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Scotty, just admit that you cheated. There's no way you knew that. That's.
All of these fish have had some serious lips. I mean, that one does.
What that mouth do? Yeah, he copied. Okay, all right. As long as you're truthful. Okay, who was first?
Oinky.
Nice. All right.
Zen.
Zen has taken the lead, 79 to 78.
Julian.
Okay.
Benjamin Peters. And Boots Cats.
Oh. I love it. 79 to 79.
I don't know what it is. It's a Mario character.
Well, let's see what weird shit AI made it do. Shall we?
Oh, the last one is ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
I hated Mario.
There you go. Next.
You were like, this better be symmetrical. So
yeah, because it took you like 4 minutes to draw it. It's like even tedious at 1 minute speed because there's so little involved.
I was trying.
How
Do
long?
y'all really think that like squid is good enough?
How long have these been animated with AI? Obviously, it's been a while since I've been here. Well, it has been a while since you've been here, so I'm glad to see you. But this is only the 3rd week, I think, that we've done the AI animations.
You gotta know what it's called.
Yep, squid. Squid doesn't work.
That is obviously not Squidward. It's also not a penis. I did not just draw that.
See, I told you, I was like, be careful with that head. That's what I meant.
It's the shape of it.
Yep. I've seen. Are we just going to give it to...
No, I see a few.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. So let me go. Okay.
Okay, now I do. Okay. It took me a second to see him. But yeah, Oinky was first.
Oinky.
By a mile.
It's called a blooper. You even named the stream like Bloopy McBloop.
Yep, and that was unrelated. Just a coincidence. Okay, who's next?
Jonathan G. Julian.
Damn. Julian and Jonathan G racking up points today.
Boots Cats.
Uh-oh. And is that it?
And Branton.
Branton.
And Zen.
This is exciting. 80 to 80. Wow. Wait, she said she was 6th.
Did I miscount? I think it's fine if I miscounted. It's a tie.
Did you make an error?
I don't know. It's not hurting anyone.
It's hurting Rachel. Well, clerical error in your favor, I guess.
Rachel, what did you do? Replay that. I wasn't even looking at how ridiculous it was.
I could have done this to pay somebody. Why?
Oh.
Huh? It inked. It's a squid.
Squirted up the wrong end.
Yeah.
So you were doing stuff in Power Director, and it gives you the option to create like video, like to add to like create video, but it gave you an option to add sound.
Oh yeah, the sounds they added to it were obnoxious. Like the first one, the rice fish, it recognized it was a fish and just made stupid water sounds, but the rest of them were very high pitched, and I don't even want to play them on stream. They're not pleasant sounds. And Julian got no work done.
We'll just know if Zen wins. It's off a clerical error.
Remember this moment. Okay. What we got?
We got a, what color is it called? Onyx Mist Guppy plush.
Let's see. Do we say hi to
fish points found for Julian's fish shed?
It's because of your the accent on the letter. Hold on, let me see if I can fix that. But I want to make sure we got people who came in during the games. Chris Howell, SC Cat House, Dave's Aquarium Thoughts, Scuba Stevo, Redneck Aquatic Stan Pittman, and Gil's Gardens. Okay. Hold on. I can copy out his name. Maybe that will work.
Okay.
And then it'll just be impossible to do a Control F. I'll just have to type in fish shed.
Okay. Welcome in, Mel. She says an hour late.
How dare you? It's okay. All right. Let it update for a minute, Julian, and maybe it will work this time.
Okay. People need to just stop being fancy with their names. I mean, that might just be his name.
Lily is yelling Bishy.
For bougie? No.
Bougie Bishy. Okay. What's the hashtag thing?
Hashtag Bloop was suggested.
That works.
Rachel will still win by alphabetical preference. Then we'll have clerical error and a sudden name change. The last week. Your name will just be Ah.
No, you put a space in front of it and then you appear first. Okay. Giveaway created. Present. Share the audio. Okay. What else is going on? What do we forget to talk about while we're waiting here?
I don't know.
Nothing.
I mean, you cleaned up a tank. You got out a bunch of algae and stuff.
Yeah,
that 20-gallon. Yeah, I know. You built a computer.
Mm-hmm. That's also so boring.
We cleaned the house because they're coming to pick up their computer tomorrow.
Yeah, we did the oh God, people are coming to the house that are not our family. Let's pretend like we live this way.
Talk about big summer plans. I mean, we're gonna go on like a weekend family vacation. It's a small vacation year. Like not an expensive vacation year.
Oh yeah. Well, speaking of which, I was gonna wait. I will announce it next week too. But yeah, we're not gonna be streaming on not next week, but the following week. Mm-hmm. That is the 23rd. We'll be going. Are we going
to the Dallas, Texas area?
Yeah, that's right.
Family vacation to Wyoming in July. That is an expensive vacation. The emergency ADHD panic clean.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I mean,
100%.
It wasn't so ultimately it was probably 45 minutes of cleaning combined.
It's a lot of decluttering, and the decluttering is very superficial. It's well, I'm going to move this doom pile out of sight, and then that doom pile will remain until I need to pull from it and use it for things. And I mean, also this is a friend of mine. He actually used to be my boss whenever I first started my career back in 2008, and we became friends over the years. And I don't think he's ever seen the fish tanks. The last time he was here.
No, the last time you built a computer for him was in 2018.
Yeah, so he knew that I got into fish tanks. I don't think he understood how deep the madness
you become. Already said in this stream that we didn't get our first one until 2019.
Right.
So
yeah, but I mean, he hasn't been here since 2018. I think about 2020-ish is whenever we saw him again. So he knew about the hobby. He just didn't know the insanity.
Yeah. Emily asked, we're going to Dallas. Yes. So it's not that far of what's what?
The itinerary, because that'd be cool if we were close to some Fishfam. We could meet them up, have lunch, stuff like that.
So we're gonna leave Friday late afternoon so that you can sleep as long as you need to.
I like
since
that.
You do the driving, and I don't have to miss work. So, and then so Friday is just driving. Saturday, I think we're gonna maybe go to the Ripley's Museum or whatever. There's a few things all in that area. Hang out at the hotel and go to Medieval Times for dinner. And then Sunday we're gonna go to Six Flags. And because they wanted to go to an amusement park.
Yeah, Six Flags, it works. It's
it's
Carnival and then Six Flags and then everything else.
Lillian is big into roller coasters, so I think she's gonna like it. It won't be a super all day thing. And then there are Ponchos in Texas still. So for nostalgia, I want to go to Ponchos for dinner.
Yeah. The restaurant better left in memory. The restaurant that severely downsized and nearly went out of business for an extremely good reason.
Well, the one here, we don't know what the one in Dallas is like.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They're still going to bring us tortillas when we raise the flag. Not tortillas, sopapillas.
I spun anyway.
Fish the keeping.
Well, there goes Johnny.
Count, or are you
it counts. Yeah, it counts.
Make sure you go on Mr. Freeze. I will be going on no roller coasters.
Yeah, I'll go on the roller coasters that don't invert.
Lillian said that she would like to go on one that goes upside down, and she is okay going by herself. See, Stan says Ponchos is legendary.
I mean,
Johnny needs his pity point.
Okay. I like unlimited Mexican food. I can't complain about that.
Yeah. And like warm sopapillas with honey?
Yeah, sure. I mean, fried dough. It's hard to say that's bad.
Fishfam dinner at Ponchos. If you want to meet us at Ponchos, I don't know what the Ponchos there is like, but if it's like the Ponchos that used to be in Baton Rouge, you literally like cafeteria style get your first plate, and then it's just open seating. You could put as many tables together as you want.
Mm-hmm. It's chaos. It's anarchy. Apparently a business model that didn't work very well.
The Zenginger. But Zenginger. Maybe it works in Texas because they like to have authentic Mexican food.
Meat bicycle 42.
Meat bicycle. Yeah, super authentic. I think probably it's more about the money laundering that is obviously taking place.
Maybe because we are adults and we are in charge of this vacation, we can get piñata. You know, there's like the piñatas that are hanging and they're for sale. And of course, my mom would never let us get one.
And why? What? Why?
You don't like piñatas?
I don't like beating things shaped like animals.
You don't have to. It would be a souvenir that you keep. You understand that, like, you are in control of if you break it or not.
Listen, hoarding is a psychological condition. And if you need help, we will get you your help. But we're not going to just have fucking paper mache animals just in the back room or wherever you think this is going to go. Daniel Velez.
Shelby KTGOE.
That's what you get.
Yeah, I know.
Dream killer.
I know.
You've seen him with packs of cards. You don't think he's going to open one of those?
I got to know what's in there. Can't just shake it around.
It's nothing. It's empty until you have to fill it with candy. They don't just have candy in it.
Well, we're going to fill that bitch and then we're going to beat it until it gives up the things we put in it. Fish tank barn. Scotty.
Oinky says we should go to the Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey someday.
Okay.
Pinata giveaway. Yeah, if they have I think it's in Arlington.
Foxy.
Oink Master Supreme forever.
Oinky.
Benjamin.
Send Steven a sealed empty package. Now you're sending that to who won? We know where they live. Big Steve, yeah, that's right. Big Steve, get some.
Just look through the chat and see who you know where they live, and that's
a lot of people.
Who it goes to.
Big Steve getting some trading cards of his very own.
The invisible card pack is rare. What if those are the ones he sends to Branton, knowing that Branton will never open them?
I like that. Cat house.
Branton Lightcap.
And there he goes. Pretty early on.
I saw Julian was looking for potential speakers in the Florida area, and I see Shelby is in here. I would imagine that maybe he's been in contact with Shelby and Grant at the Garden of Eder, but if not, Shelby is here and she does talks, and so does Grant, and they also might have an idea of who's in the area since they live in Florida and could give you some other speakers.
I mean, I can personally, I'm looking forward to a Shelby talk. I mean, obviously she does well on the streams. I have not officially seen a Shelby talk yet, but we will at the Clash. But I can personally vouch for the fact that that Grant's talks are very good. totally worth the time. I don't even care about shrimp that much, honestly, but I'm fascinated. I'm like, man, I really wish I liked to do those things. Seems like a lot of work.
Jonathan G.
Jonathan G.
He's asking Shelby now.
There we go. Let's make an uncomfortable situation.
Up to Dallas?
Or she has to say yes.
How far of a drive is it to Dallas from Zen? And she probably has the ponchos in Houston.
We can make Zen's house on the way. Like, it's out of the way, but we can make it not out of the way.
We can make it on the way back home on Monday.
Yeah. Right.
Chuck Davis for a Florida talk, says Alishon.
Redneck Aquatics.
Stan.
Zen or Dallas, Sopapilla is worth a 4-hour drive. Jeff. I'm sure our kids would love it if we turned dinner into like, here's a bunch of adults.
Well, they've suffered.
They're gonna get a theme park.
They went to a week-long fish convention with us. They know suffering. Jody.
Yeah.
Gills to Gardens.
Nathan.
Rob Davenroy. Caitlin DeRosier.
Caitlin.
Mystery Snail Guardians.
Annette.
Going to the post office in the morning and get my envelope back.
Puppy.
Yeah, good luck. I'll be impressed if you can get mail back. Nick.
Big Steve's Glass Boxes.
Steve.
Scuba Steve-O's Aquatic.
Scuba. His Aquity. Good night, Jody.
Rachel, good night, Jody.
Scuba.
CR Fish. Cheryl Smith.
Cheryl.
Seville Steve.
Seville Steve.
Geek BOI.
Geek BOI.
Only Oscars.
June. Still some pinkish names. There's a lot of good bit of that pink spectrum there.
Dennis Christensen.
Dennis.
Monster Fish Gal.
Lori.
Julian's Fish Shed.
Julian. Oh, did Julian check to see if the points work for him now? I'm curious.
I don't know if he did.
Check it out.
Renee D. Queer.
Renee.
Fishcapades.
Yeah, it worked. Did. Awesome. Mel.
Fuzzy KR. They them.
Fuzzy. Final Four. Toonie Loon. Alishon. Vibes Aquatic. Oh, I didn't see Vibes come in here. Hang on. Let's go back to the list here. Yeah, Vibes just dropped in. Making sure we didn't miss anybody else. Okay. So yeah, Toonie Loon, Alishon, Vibes Aquatics, Benjamin Peters. I think I know where all of these people live. Yeah, I do.
Benjamin Peters.
Benjamin.
Emily says, Jenna said sopapillas with honey, and I was sold. And
I mean, they're pretty good. It's just.
And anyone else, like, poke a little hole in the sopapilla and just fill it with honey, like pour the honey inside so that it's a honey stuffed sopapilla.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, when in Rome, fuck everything. Just sugar bomb. Jenny Lynn. Okay, here we go. Alishon, congrats, vibes.
Those are the rules. Of course, Scotty has. Scotty, have you not been to a Mexican restaurant?
He's like, what's a restaurant?
Do people not know what a sopapilla is?
I mean,
congratulations, by the way.
I know where you live, so I will send you a plushie. So, I mean, imagine a funnel cake, imagine a beignet. Just every culture has their own form of fried bread dough, and sopapilla. You know, you ever had fried dough? It's good. It's real good. Shit.
Thank you, Jeff.
Jeff gifting 20 memberships. Thank you, Jeff. And they went to a lot of people.
Sophia is a nice lady.
If she makes some sopapillas. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to screw up deep frying bread dough and coating it in brown sugar and then filling it with honey. Like at some point, the recipe itself becomes irrelevant. And yeah, so as Zen said, don't forget Branton's 1,500 sub stream tomorrow. And what else? Are we missing anything else? I think we're all good. Everyone go say hi to Elfish. David just went live a few minutes ago.
Go subscribe so you can say hi, and then you can unsubscribe later.
Yeah, I guess I'll subscribe today. And I'll see y'all in chat over there. And thanks everybody. I'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.